interview for the Fanclub of band Cain's Offering, and with me I have Jani, Hurtsi, Hurula, and Jonas Kuhlberg. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Quite tired, but didn't get any sleep flying over here last
Really?
night. Yeah.
Oh.
Not even a second of sleep, but still hanging there.
That maybe for half an hour, but still tired.
Okay, first Hurtsi, several years ago the first album Cain's Offering came to be. How did it was the start? I mean, were there any clear plan of starting a new band or just you did it?
Yes, well, you know, I've been friends with Jani for since we were in high school.
Oh.
We started to play in different projects, and at the time when he was kind of starting to lose interest in Sonata Arctica, we started to do some demos, and we had some preliminary songs ready, and it kind of was born from that.
Oh, so your hometown is also Kemi?
Well, I was actually born a bit more northern part of Finland in Kittilä, but I've lived in Kemi most of my life. Yes.
Oh, like Rovaniemi or?
It's even more north actually.
Really?
Kittilä.
Oh.
Yes.
You can see the polar bear.
Yeah, basically yes.
Wow. Okay, the second question. The band name is the Cain's Offering. Does band name have any relation to the music you do? I mean, why is that Cain's Offering?
Well, I think it's basically just it kind of fits the music, the name. It doesn't have really that much meaning otherwise, not any religious or anything like that. It's just a good name.
Oh, who named it?
I think it was Jani,
Oh.
basically. The band was actually originally called Mind Realms when we did the first demos, but we changed it at some point when we got all the members into the band.
Okay. There has been quite some time between the first album and the second Cain's Offering album. Was there a definite plan to make another album in the first place?
I don't think it was ever planned that much. I think it just kind of happened. But I think we knew that we were gonna make another album, and we knew that we were gonna do live shows at some point. But it was never discussed that much.
Oh, the live. That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Jonas, you joined for the second album. There was a lot of excitement when it was announced for you. You'll be the part of Stonecrow album. How was it for you? I mean, was there this new or you guys were together before?
We worked together before, yes. We played with Paul Diano, the
Oh.
former Iron Maiden singer. So I knew those guys, Jani and Jani. From
You mean
before.
this Jani?
Yes, and the other Jani as well.
Also?
Yes. So we played together many tours and many gigs. So we know each other, and it was nice of them to ask me to join Cain's Offering because it's fun music to play, and
I like it.
yeah, it's,
Okay, and you have still some problem playing Oceans of Regret?
no,
No?
no,
Seriously?
it fits like a glove.
Okay.
I think it was more of a joke anyway, the whole video thing.
Okay. How did you start out playing? I mean, did you actually start out with the instrument you now play in the band, or have you run something else as well?
I started with cello. I
Cello?
played cello.
Wow,
Yes.
classic.
Yes, when I was 7.
7.
Played for 7 years until I was 14, and then I changed for bass guitar.
Any reason? I mean, any inspiration, band you like, so you changed it to the bass?
Yeah, well, we started a band in my hometown, and everybody else played guitar, and nobody wanted to play the bass.
Bass. So you play it.
Yes.
How about you, Percy?
Actually, my first instrument was an accordion.
Accordion?
Yes, I played it several years when I was like around 7, 8 or something like that. But at some point when I found the drums, it's been all about the drums since.
Oh.
Although I can play other instruments too, but
Other instrument?
yeah, I play guitar and I play keyboards and I write music also. So
Oh.
it's something that has come to me through the years. I'm not that good maybe, but but still the drums has been the biggest
Oh,
thing.
how about just fire Jens and another Jani and you do the one-man band?
I don't know. He has a decent kick with the rainbow now, so maybe we can let him go.
Rainbow, that's the reason he couldn't go to the first rehearsal in Lapajärvi.
I think it was that.
Oh.
That's the reason. Was yeah.
And Jonas, you are not the only one who joined the second album, and Jens also took Mikko's place for this. What was the reason for this change?
Well, I think you need to ask Hurtsi about those changes.
Yeah, I think it was more like those guys weren't available anymore or something, and I think even Jani might know more details.
More
but,
details.
Yeah, but the fact was that we wanted Jonas in the band,
Oh.
and we decided it right away when we were like, we need a bass player, so we're gonna ask. And I'm not sure why Mikko wasn't available anymore, but we just thought that okay, we can't have Mikko Härkin anymore, so might as well go for the best. And Jens said yes right away, so that was that.
So it's better now.
Yeah, pretty much. I have to say yes.
I should tell Mikko.
Maybe not. He doesn't mind.
Okay, you are on the Japanese tour, and you guys have any expectation for Japan? I mean, I believe it's first time for Hurtsi
Yeah,
and
for me, yes.
Jonas ever done it before, but Japan, how do you think?
Well, the Japanese audience is something that you hear talked about, that it's a bit different and kind of intense too. Can't wait to experience that mostly, I think. That's the big, and the fans, meeting the fans, it's always great.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Same?
Same, yeah. I've been here twice before, and it's always been a blast.
Oh, twice.
Yes.
In Tokyo or
Yes, I played in Tokyo 3 times,
3 times?
and then I've been around Japan. Now I don't remember the cities.
You don't remember?
No. We did a tour, two tours with the migraine.
Okay, this is actually the first tour for Cain's offering. How you feel? I mean, excited or already tired because of the flight, or confident?
I am excited, very
Yeah,
excited.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be good. I mean, the band is good, and we've rehearsed a lot, and it's all coming together.
A rock?
Yeah, very well.
How about your arm? You complained one time. I mean, on the Cain's official page, you said it's hard for the drummer.
Did I really? I don't
Yeah.
recall that. Oh yeah, it is hard. It's a hard work playing in this band. That's for sure. Yes, very demanding.
So, can you tell something for tomorrow? Like a set list or no? Secret?
Do we have any secrets?
I don't think so.
I
Come to
guess
the gig and
yeah,
see.
yeah. You have to come and see and hear. There are some interesting things. I can promise that.
Really?
Definitely yes on the
Oh.
show. That's for sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. What song is the best for you? I mean, is there any particular one you want to play?
There are so many favorites.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
For me, it's Ante Morten and Stormcrown.
Oh,
Okay. Antebottom is a good. It's a really driving forward song. It's fun to play. That is one definitely. Yes.
so that means you will play it tomorrow.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yes.
Okay, you will see.
Maybe we'll put it on the set.
Have you guys already picked the favorite one? I mean, the first album.
Yes, I think we have a favorite, but I don't think we wanna expose what song it is.
Okay. Secret.
We were actually just talking. I was talking with Jani about that song, and we were surprised how well it worked. We didn't expect it to work that well when we played it, and it really worked well. And that's one of the songs we can't wait to play tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. So
What
far,
song was that?
I'm not gonna tell. You'll have to come to the show.
Okay, I think.
Okay, so far the information about tours has been a bit inconclusive. Rumors have it, but more show will be added with the Stormcrawl tour. You sure?
Yes, there will be. I can promise that.
But this year?
But when and where at this time I can't
6
say that.
years later, maybe.
Not that long.
Not that long.
No way. But there will be another shows. Yes,
Oh,
there will be.
but not confirmed yet.
No.
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 Yeah.
Or is it? I don't know.
But you never tell me.
On other hand, it is, but on other hand, not so.
Okay.
But
Oh, need to make a reservation for my flight. Tell me earlier. Okay, and you have all sort of fan, and has that ever gotten you into the conversation or situation you weren't expecting? And is there some funny story?
don't know. Do you have anything?
I'm like so empty in my head right now.
Or you don't have any fan?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, you can make a story this tour.
I don't really know. I mean, it's always nice to see the fans and talk to them and all that. So I don't really think about it. That if someone has made that kind of impression or anything, it's all good.
It's
you
all
know?
good.
Yes,
Oh.
basically.
I think it's fun here in especially in Japan when they want those autographs.
Autograph.
Yeah, and someone wants to have autographs on everything. They have plenty of CDs and stuff. And that's fun for us, of course. When you play in Finland, they don't come that often. Those autographs. And that's fun.
I think that's because there is a lot of shows in Finland. So
Yeah.
people think maybe later, next
Yeah.
time. But in Asia it's different. You guys never come and
Yeah, might be.
might be.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it work to share a band member with a band like Stratovarius? When it comes to planning, isn't that your challenge? I mean, some people want to compare with it.
Yeah, I think it is the main challenge,
Oh.
basically. And when about all the planning for the bands and all the schedule things and all that. But we do our best to try to work around it. That's the way we do it at this moment.
Okay. You both have 5 projects as well. How are you doing with those? What are you working on this moment?
Well, my main project, I think, is Silent Voices at this time. We are working all the time. We are writing new material,
Oh.
and we are gonna do a new album, maybe around September or something like that.
September.
Yes, and that's the most time-consuming for me at the moment, beside Cain's Offering, I think.
You write a song,
Oh yeah, I do.
so
I actually write all the lyrics for Silent Voices right now, so it keeps me pretty much occupied.
so you should like it more than Cain's.
Yeah, maybe.
You're like Neil Peart.
Yeah, they call me the Neil Peart of Kemi or something like
Okay.
that.
How about Jonas?
Yeah, well, I have the bass duo we work with, and then I have some blues band and play blues, and have some prog rock.
Blues, prog, and Cain's Offering.
Yeah,
Which genre you do?
I try to do a little bit of everything.
Oh. How about you play the black metal?
Black metal.
Yeah,
Well, what to play?
I used to play black metal.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I walked into that one. Yeah.
Do you like to have many projects going on all the time, or do you prefer to do it mainly just one band? Or in other words, would you like to one of those projects to grow bigger than other for example, go conquer the world with Cain's Offering?
Yeah, I think obviously Cain's offering would grow big and keep growing like it has, it would be like the perfect situation, I think. But I think also that you need to have a lot of projects today because the whole scenery of music is kind of changing. In Finland, for mostly, I think the rap music is really up.
Rap music?
Rap music, yes, and all that Finnish rap. I mean, it's the really biggest thing going
Finnish
on.
rap?
Yeah, exactly, and the metal thing is kind of down.
Down.
Yeah, so it's harder to find work, basically. So you need to have a lot of stuff going on if you want to live with the music and that. So.
How you think, Jonas?
No, I think pretty much the same. You need to have many different bands if you want to live on the music. But of course, if I like to have a main band and then I have some side.
Okay. At some point, Jani let us know he named an acoustic guitar. I have no idea how to pronounce it as a Finnish. How can you read?
Marjukka.
Okay. And we wonder if Cain's offering not exists out of pen names, or you read the name calling to Jani and his guitar?
I'm not sure if I was even aware of that name. That was news to me. And maybe I need to have a little talk with him or something. I don't really know.
You don't name your guitar and your drumstick or...
No, not
No?
really, no. I beat them hard, so I don't think it's that kind thing.
and throw it away.
Yeah, exactly.
How
so.
about you, Jonas?
Hurtsi will throw some sticks tomorrow.
Right.
You should give me the stick.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Hurtsi, your given name is Jani as well,
Yeah.
but people call you as a Hurtsi. So how did it come to that people call you Hurtsi?
I'm not actually sure where it became, but when I started my professional music career years and years ago, people just started to call me that, and I've been that since. And at one point, we were in a band with Paul. It was with Jonas, and there were Jani, Joni, and Jonas in the band. So it
So
was,
many J.
Yeah, so it was easier for me to have a different name.
Different name.
Yeah, and of course I played with Jani Liimatainen in many occasions, and it's always Jani and Jani, so it was easier to call me Hurtsi, and I think it came from somewhere from there. That's all I can think.
But you prefer this name?
Yes, I do. Basically, it's people call me that, and I get a bit weird if someone calls me Jani these days.
How about
I
your
didn't
mom?
know that your name was Jan.
Right.
Really? You had no idea? Oh.
Yeah.
So even your mom call you as a Hurtsi? Or?
No, maybe my mom is the only one who calls me Jani.
Okay, hello Jani. Okay, what bands do you listen to yourself? Anything you don't get tired of?
Well, I listen much to Peter Gabriel and King Crimson.
King Crimson. Your
Stuff like
favorite?
Yeah, I think so. Gabriel is
Gabriel.
my favorite.
How about
Yeah. I have a very diverse,
diverse?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different
Yeah,
stuff.
me too. But
Yeah.
if I have to name someone,
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
Best one.
and I mean, if you want to be a good musician, you have to listen to a lot of stuff. But basically, I've always been into the old school, really hardcore metal, like Sepultura and
Sepultura.
Cannibal Corpse is my all-time favorite. I've seen them many times live, and it's still that's the one band I never get tired of. But also when I'm at home, I want to listen to Sinatra, put some records on and just sit and relax. And,
So Cain's offering is too soft for you.
Well, I think it's the way you perform it that matters.
Oh, the way you perform.
Yeah, I like to think it that way.
I will see tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. A lot of work for Cain's offering has been done in Lappajärvi. And what made you choose that place? Any inspiration, or are there more practical reasons for that? I know Timo has a cottage there.
Yeah, well, that pretty much answers it. It's a short distance basically for us to go there, where we live, and it's a nice milieu to just do things, and it's peaceful and quiet, and no distractions and all that. So.
I've been there before last summer.
Oh, okay.
And was too calm and nothing to do, so I wondered.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, well, that suits us when we want to concentrate on the music.
right.
You don't have to do anything else.
Oh.
You need to have an agenda, what you're gonna do there if you go there. If you go there like, what's going on in the main street? There's not gonna be anything happening. Maybe a pizzeria based, but nowhere else.
Has writing Finnish lyric ever been an option for Cain's offering?
Not really. No. I don't think it would work.
You don't like the Finnish, or?
Well, actually, I've been in the bands that had Finnish lyrics in like metal music, but again, it's the thing. If you wanna write Finnish lyrics, it has to be rap.
Rap?
Yes, to have any kind of success with it, because it's nobody really cares about that kind of.
But the Black Caustic album that Timo and Jani do, there is one Finnish written song, so I like it. The pronunciation is beautiful for the foreign people.
Yeah, of course, there's nothing wrong with the way Finnish sounds or anything like that, but it's basically pointless to do it that way. You can reach more people when you do like the English lyrics and all that. Like there's been a lot of big bands in Finland in recent years, like Kilpi and Teräsbetoni and whatever, these big bands, but they're all gone now because nobody buys their music anymore, basically. Nobody buys because it's metal and it's sung in Finnish and nobody cares. That's the situation these days, and and that's it basically. So I don't think we're gonna see any Finnish Cain's offering songs anytime soon.
Okay, English is fine.
Yeah.
And our songs are currently written by Jani. Have you ever discussed about having other member compose in a future album?
I think we've never really had to discuss about it, because when he writes, he's so creative and he does so many things, and he just writes and completes everything, and obviously he's a good songwriter. So not really. I don't think so. It's like I think it is possible if we discussed it, but it's never been discussed today so far. So simply because there's haven't been a need for it. So he does a good job, so why bother?
What is your planning for Cain's offering in the near future? Is there anything we can expect, or are there any plan to start another album?
Yeah, well, obviously we're gonna rehearse. That's the next thing, and we've talked about starting a new album at some point, and of course do more shows when we get the chance to do them, and the schedules all match and all that. So
Like a world tour?
why not? And South America and all that. I mean, there's been a lot of people asking for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so
Would be great.
definitely.
South America and Europe.
Yeah, all those. Yeah.
Because I know there is a lot of summer festival in Finland or so. How about you play there?
Well, at this time the problem was against going with Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yeah, so we had to cancel the plans for summer. So which is of course not so good thing, but there are always new chances to.
I checked all the schedule of Jens and you guys and Strawberries, and it seems like the July is perfect.
Maybe
Maybe.
have to talk it over with the management.
Oh. Okay, thank you very much for your time and effort, and we wish you all the best in the Japan tomorrow. And thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.